Welcome to What the Freak. We are back again for another episode. Yeah. Got my boy here, Gabe, DJ Chum Chum. Should I say your what do you call it? Government name?
You already did.
Well, I didn't say the full thing.
Gabe's fine.
Okay, Gabe's cool. We'll leave it at Gabe.
Yes, what's up, everyone? My name's Gabe, or Gabriel. I already said it for you. Also go by Chum Chum. I'm a local DJ out here in Phoenix, Arizona. Funny story for me and Nathan, how we met.
How did we meet? I remember. I 100% know.
So we met, I threw a show for my 23rd birthday. And I remember our good friend Eric Daly. He was like, hey, this is my friend Nathan. I know you wanted to talk to him real quick. He came up to me, I appreciate Nathan for this. He's like, hey, man. He's like, I'm about to open up a shop. I just want to see if you want an opportunity here. I was like, hey, man, that's cool. I looked him dead in the face. I was like, hey, man, can we talk about this when I'm not inebriated right now? I'm like, it's cool, but, like, get back to me when I'm sober so I know for sure. And the next day he hit me up. That was pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
And then this guy. Then, we chopped it up a little bit, and then, the interview process came. Mm-hmm. Hey, let's go meet in the Biltmore area. So long story short, I got fired from a previous job for mine back in November of 2017. It was Whole Foods, and then, I was doing small jobs. And then when I met Nathan and we did all that, and then we get to the interview spot, he was like, yeah, meet up in the Biltmore area. And then this guy over here. It's like, hey, man, let's go meet up at Whole Foods, do the interview there. And, it was still kind of fresh, being fired from there. And, we were doing our thing over there. We're chopping it up. And I did have a few people, who knew me come up to me during the interview. I don't know how to tell them. I was like, hey, man, I'm kind of doing something important right here. I'm like, hey, what's up? That's cool, but let me get back to you real quick.
Oh, shit.
And then, when I told him about it, he was like, dude, for real? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, then I felt like a true asshole. I was like, damn, wow. Wow, if only I knew.
I told him about my experience there. He's like, yeah, let's get you out of there. And then he did, and then boom.
And it's history from there.
It's just from there.
So that was the first time that we met,
mm-hmm.
But you had already had our pizza before that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which I think I was there for that, actually.
You were.
But we didn't really have a conversation. That was the first time we really met. But before that,
this was Nathan with the long curly hair.
Yeah, long hair, like Jesus hair.
Yeah.
Rock and roll Jesus.
So it was Full Moon Festival. I think I was DJing that night, and I remember I bought a pizza. It was Chef Kiss. It was so delicious. Sriracha chicken. It was just the best thing I ever had, and it was the best thing I ever had in a cool while. It was so good, and I think I remember I came back kind of aggressively. I was like, I want another one. And yeah, dude, no worries. But I think I was a buck or two short. And I was like, I swear to God, I had more money. I'm like, I know I did. And then he's like, no worries, man. Just give me what you got right there. It's all good. I was like, and guess what happened? I destroyed it again.
I watched you walk over, sit down no more than 15 feet away, and scarf the second one down in 5 minutes. And that's when I knew you were a freak.
Yeah. So that was the more first interaction before actually talking and stuff. But yeah, those two pizzas.
Mm-hmm. That's where it all began.
Wood fires.
That wood fire hits different, man.
It does.
That wood fire hits different.
It really does.
Yeah. Damn, and then we then you made pizzas with us for, God, how long was that? 2 years, 3 years?
2.
2
Almost
years.
2.5.
2.5, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right. Yeah, 2.5.
It was fun.
Damn, you made a good pie, man. You made really good pies.
I made good pies, good adventures out there, good drives.
Mm-hmm. Dude, really good drives, man.
Very long drives, too.
Stupid long drives.
Yeah, just when is it going to end?
Oh, man. Man, people don't even know. They have no clue.
Yeah, those are the fun, man. That's what I miss the most.
Shit. Yeah, man, the bonding that happened on those trips
Yep.
is just you can't replicate that. You can't replace that.
Nope, you can't.
Can't recreate that.
I had my drive with Jaywalk. I had my drive with you. I had my drive with everyone else in the other truck and everyone. Oh, fun times.
Man. Yeah. Yeah, you really get to know someone when you do a road trip with them.
Because you got to be in there for a cool minute.
You got nowhere else to go.
And it's not even that. It's more like, the trip's going to come to an end, but within, like, that amount of time being as long as it is, it is slightly intimate, but it is, like, also, like, very converging. Everybody's hearing everything, and you do get a sense of somebody else, especially, like, how they sleep and stuff. I seen you sleep, you see me sleep, just knocked out. Hey, man, we all needed that. All that power nap.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, it was all the good times. Plus sharing music too. Like you busting out some good jams too. I was like, oh, okay.
I'm not half bad. I wouldn't call myself a DJ, but I'm not the worst music selector.
Yeah,
I'll say that. Yeah.
I like what you got sometimes.
I got a few vibes. I got a few. I don't have too many tricks, but I got a few.
I never was a country fan before I started working at Freak Bros. So I mean, I'm not like a regular person who puts that on, but I grew an appreciation for country music while driving on the road. Shout out to Jaywalk for that.
Jaywalk.
Yeah.
Eric really got into that too.
Yeah, I mean it's good. It's good driving music. It's like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah. Man, that was a crew. Like that was a crew though. The Churchill opening crew for those first 2.5 years, man. That was a squad. It's just different. We have an awesome squad now, right? And like just every squad's different,
Yeah.
And just like has their own unique qualities, and like you can't replace it,
Yeah. I'm still happy that you got Trish there.
We got Trish, we got Jess, we got Nate Dogg, which I'm about to cry because Nate Dogg is moving in a month.
What?
He's going to Oregon, dude. He's leaving.
I think he brought it up, but he didn't say when though. What?
He just took a visit out there and just sent me the official date, his moving date.
He's like, hey man, I like it out here.
We were hoping that it was like a rainy, cold weekend when he went to visit, so we were hoping he'd be like, nah. But I guess it didn't change his mind. I guess he wants to go, so.
Man, shout out to Nate Dogg. He is funny. Man, I do have some stories too. Like, he's cool. Nate Dogg is the one person I know who always get down to everything.
Dude, anything. Like, yeah, definitely best dancer, most dancer award. Like,
oh yeah,
it'll just be every time he throws around the pizzas in the oven, he's just busting a move.
I think it's every time too. Like he's pulled up to one of my shows. He's like, dude, I just like going, just jamming out. My man always loves to jam out. That's what I love about that man, dude. He's himself. He just dances because that's what he like to do.
He's just enjoying himself no matter what, wherever he goes.
Always have a good time when I see Nate Dogg. Puts a smile on my face. I'm always happy when I see him. Nate Dogg, if you just shout out to you.
Shout out Nate Dogg.
Shout out Nate Dogg.
Dang. Yeah, we'll definitely be missed. It'll be weird without him. I will probably shed a few tears at least.
Damn.
Man.
I gotta stop by and go say what's up to him now.
Yeah, you better. You only got a few weeks.
It's true. Yeah, I gotta go do that.
But I think he might come back for June Jam.
I
think we convinced him that was a good idea. So, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I'm excited for June Jam too. Last year was more of a surprise because of COVID for it being closed that 1 year, but also the previous year that I went before, it's grown so much. Dude, like that's why I was like, dude, like when I told you, I'm like, dude, this was a lot more than I've seen the previous years, like so much more. Because I know they say they bought more land and stuff. Sean told me about that. Yeah. I think Stefan told me about that too.
They did a lot of renovations right before that. Like they'd really been working for sure.
Yeah, I think he said that they did more renovations for this one too.
I imagine so. Yeah, they seem like they really are committed to like working on that land and just continuing to improve it.
Shout out Sean. Shout out to the Oasis crew. Shout out to the June Jam crew.
Sean, Libby, Elvis, all of them. Yeah.
Shout out Jerry. Dude, did you see Jerry's whip out there?
Which one? Wait, which one? Maybe.
His you know how they have like little golf carts?
Yeah.
His is a Cadillac.
Oh shit! What?
Yeah.
You'd have to show me a picture. I'm horrible with remembering cars.
I gotta find it, but dude, yeah, his is a Cadillac. Dude, his is like, his blows out everybody out over there. Like, that is cool.
Dang.
Shout out Jerry for that.
You're gonna have to go to Burning Man sometime because the art cars there, man. I don't know. You've probably seen some pictures, but they're insane.
I gotta check out that in person. That would be pretty cool to experience.
One of these years, yeah. Once someone invites you to DJ out there, and you can.
Or not even just to go experience it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I haven't maybe pushed my way towards that area or just to go visit there yet. I would like to. That'd be cool.
It's a good journey, you know. It's like going to Mecca. Although I have no idea what it's like to go to Mecca, but it's a journey.
I mean, at least I know. At least I know what it's like to camp out in the desert, for sure.
Yeah. I feel like you'd be prepared to for that kind of trip.
I think I would get one of those dome tents, those really nice thermal ones.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd for sure invest in that.
That's what Coulter and Christina had.
Oh yeah, Christina and Goldser.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, they brought that out to I think the year I saw them at Gem and Jam too.
Yeah. Are you going to the Full Moon Fest coming up?
I just barely saw the flyer, to be honest. Like,
okay.
I heard about it, but like I just barely saw the thing. You know when is it? I forgot when.
I'd have to look at my calendar. I think
are you guys vending?
I think it's in a few weeks. Yeah, we're vending out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, of course.
Wouldn't
miss it.
Remember Full Moon Festival at the downtown press room? Oof, that was more fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a different venue this time.
Yeah, I know where it's at though, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the press room downtown, that was pretty fun too. I just remember at least the characters I seen there. Full Moon Festival, you guys bring some characters. I'll just let you know that, but you guys are pretty cool for doing that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Professional shenanigans, man. I remember my friend Jeremy dressed up as this fisherman, and he had a freaking fishing pole, and he would just like throw it at people, like throw them a line, and just have like a weird ass conversation with them. He had a whole story about who he was and everything.
Like, hey man, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. It takes about 45 minutes of the life from the festival. Just like, bro.
Oh man,
that's what's up though. Those were fun times too. I just remember like when the warehouse was far.
God bless the old warehouse.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to the old warehouse?
I did not.
Okay, the one on Hatcher Road.
Nah, I was.
You were just after that, yeah.
Yeah, Peoria.
Just switched over.
That was still fun though. Like, you know, I appreciated more of things. I would tell you that I appreciate more of, like, you know, waking up early or just being up that early still from working. You know, like, you know, other than from like a long day or long shift, watching sunrise. I always enjoy that. Those are the best parts.
Yeah, just cooking pizzas all night, watching the sunrise in the morning.
Doing that a couple times at what is it?
Ragnar
Javelina too.
Yep, Javelina. Yep.
Yeah, that was fun. And that's like the for sure peak moments I remember too, especially like camping out there last year when you guys invited me to go.
Yeah, dude.
How
was that? I was sad I didn't really get to come out.
To be honest, like we handled it good.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
For the crew that we had, I was like, you know, it's all good. Like, we got this. It wasn't that bad, and it was fun. Plus, like, sleeping there. Nate Dogg slept the night, and then I think Andrew slept there too. Yeah, he camped out. Just remember, but I remember waking up early and just watching the sunrise too. Still, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's the simple things, you know, that you really, really remember, really like stick with you.
That's for sure, like a core thing. I remember with Freak Bros is just, you know, those experiences. For sure, the sunrise is like places I've never been to before. Freaking really far places.
Like Tahoe,
or just quick places up north real quick. Come back real quick. Black Canyon, freaking Payson just all the time. A couple times. Prescott a couple times. Flagstaff. I know those ones were fun too. They're nice.
Yeah, we get to go on some cool trips, go visit some cool places, and you know, get paid to do so. It's like
it was fun.
Not a bad thing. Get paid to travel. Yeah. We don't do that as much anymore. We at the moment at least, we kind of are focusing on the home base right now.
Okay.
But you know, we'll still do a few here and there. mainly doing the weddings now, though.
Yeah, I saw your wedding the other day. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, dude.
That was a bigger one, right?
We've done a bunch over the last month or two. Okay. So we did one. Our biggest one we did was 200 people.
Oh, wow.
That was like about a month or so ago. And,
how many pizzas?
We planned for around like 2/3 of the amount of guests pizzas. So like each person will usually eat like 4 to 5 slices.
Oh, yeah.
If they're really a hungry crowd, maybe up to 6. But we also had like a full-on charcuterie table there as well as appetizers. So
charcuterie board.
Charcuterie. Yes. Man, I should just market it like that. I would sell so many more charcuterie. What did you? Charcuterie.
Charcuterie board.
Wow. Yeah, that's.
I blame my friends.
That's a winner right there. Yeah.
Hey, they brought one for one of my friends' birthday. It was delicious.
They're fun and they're delicious.
Yeah.
Right? Dude. I can't paint. Other than like pour stick figures, like it looked like a 1-year-old finger painted it. Mm-hmm. But for me, putting together a charcuterie table was like my form of painting.
Oh, nice! Like you're for sure Picasso right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I've seen them before.
Yeah, I posted a few pictures on there. Yeah,
and the ones recently too, those bigger ones. I was like, dang.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't all me. I can only take like 1/3 credit. We have 2 other women who helped me with it who are amazing. But nice. It's fun, putting all the different colors and designs and just like figuring out where each of the pieces go. Like, it's like painting a picture with food on a table. It's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how's the last couple of years been for you? It's been kind of a wild time. It's a weird time.
It's still a weird time.
Continuing to be weird, but I'd love to just hear maybe a couple moments or things that come up for you around last year or two.
For sure, some key moments of last year. Despite of COVID and still things opening up just last year, I did start a new job. I'm still there right now. It's pretty cool. I like it.
You work with some people you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's a lot of their family too. So I got stuck in that family pool there. So
I see the Nerf gun battles happening.
Yeah. We haven't had one in a while because like we had a busy month. Kind of, it was a busy, slow month, but we're gonna get our Nerf guns back, and because right now we're gonna have to take it in because I think they're gonna move people upstairs with us because like. We're only a team of 10 people, and we pretty much have that whole floor to ourselves.
Oh, wow.
So I told my boss, I was like, we got to get out of the way before the 1st, because that's when everybody comes back. So tomorrow I'm going to tell them.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, everybody take on the break, and we're like, yo, just do it. Get out of the system.
One last go.
Yep. But other than that, some other key moments. My birthday was last year. I turned 27. I went to what is it called? Cornish pasty.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's like your go-to there?
To be honest, I didn't drink that. No, I lied. I had a beer, but I think I had Dos Equis, but
okay. I
think I only had like maybe 1 or 2.
What about food? Do you have like a certain pasty that you go for, or you switch it up?
I got this. It's pretty much the Hot Pocket pepperoni one, but like it was just really delicious that day. It was hitting perfect. I appreciate. Yeah,
you're an appreciator of like good food,
dude. I do. I like that's like for sure a thing. Like I will eat it and enjoy it. Like the scene from Ratatouille when Remy's like reminiscing on the food, because that's me right there, man. Mm-hmm. Dude, I like enjoying my food. I like cooking too. But for sure, like when I go out and eat places, I for sure like I want to taste it. I want to for sure like I like this.
Yeah. I remember even on the trips, you'd kind of like put together little meals for yourself. Like you'd kind of plan it out a bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you could eat, just be hungry, just to like feel hungry. But, I want to enjoy my meal. You got to learn. That's one thing I feel like, we all do need to appreciate, eating a cool meal. Because that's when we could be, feel very more secure. Because, you're home and stuff where you feel like, you're eating a meal. I feel good now. Got something in my stomach. I feel better. I might feel sleepy later. I don't know. Maybe not. I might go do something. Who knows? But just when you eat, it changes your whole mood.
Yeah. I feel like that's something I've learned from you to do more. It's like just like enjoy like the experience that's in front of me, and like it doesn't take much like other than like putting a little more intention and care into like what you're doing, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you could, like you said, you could just eat a meal, or you can be like, yo, this is like, I'm doing like, it's almost like self-care, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
I'm like doing this for myself, or it's like, you're like, you know, like putting that little extra care you do if you're like making a meal for someone else, but like doing it for yourself. And for me, that's something that like I, you know, still learning, but it's like, yeah, I didn't really grow up doing that as much. Like I did actually like have this thing where I would like take my time kind of preparing my plate and like everything, but I feel like you just like brought a whole new element to that of like, oh yeah, like especially I think over the last like, you know, X number of years starting the business, it's like food just became more of like a sustenance kind of thing for me.
True.
And
Yeah.
I feel like you really reminded me that it can be just like a little bit more than that, you know.
It's not just more of us enjoying it too, but it's also like a breath of air, like sitting down, just got a moment to myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, especially whatever you're eating too. You can do the, you know, food dance. You know, that's when the Ethiopian food hit good.
Dude.
When was the last time you had Ethiopian food?
Too long.
Yeah, same.
Too long.
So, that sounds pretty good right now.
That's got to be our next meetup for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Other than that, like, picked up DJing again for sure of 2021, and I really enjoyed like what I get. I think I was more aiming for like bigger gigs for myself instead of smaller ones because like I know what I wanted for sure. A highlight show of the year, Lost Leaf. You know, shout out to Lost Leaf. You know, they did get a new owner, so it's still gonna be there. So thank you. Yeah, cool. I'm so happy about that. Yeah, dude, I played there back in November. It was like one of the best shows I've played in so long, but so much fun. Like, I think for me, as I've been DJing for about, I think just 8 years now. You know, feels like a long 8 years.
That's as long as Freak Bro's been around too. So
that's true. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say I count COVID, but like that was just a weird year for everybody. So you know.
Sure.
But yeah, dude, like I just missed that feeling like I used to get when I was like, you know, when I was starting and I started getting to like more like the Phoenix scene out here. You know, Full Moon when it was still like the house on the south side. Then I went to Unexpected Art Gallery. I remember doing that all the time over there. They did it at District 8.
So you DJ'd in Jonathan's backyard then?
I did not.
Okay, it was after that.
Yeah, it was after that.
The big like mansion where they shut it
down.
Yeah,
on the south side.
That was like I think that's the first time Freak Bros came out to Full Moon Fest as well.
Yeah, because I remember the inside was cool, and then I remember like I never went out to the far back where everything else was going, but I was like, whoa, like there's a lot of people here.
There was like, I want to say there was like 800 people there.
Just think like in the matter of like the couple of years, like how much it grew. And then going from there to, like I said, Unexpected Art Gallery. I forgot where it was before. I think they just chilled for a little bit.
I think it went, to that mansion where it got shut down, then Unexpected, and then I think it went to Press Room after that.
Oh, yeah, Press Room, yeah.
Yeah.
But, dude, Unexpected Art Gallery, they were fun times. I mean, I think I remember I just started working at the airport, and I did a gig there, and my shift was at 5 a.m., and I just remember getting home, like, sleeping for, like, not even sleeping, just resting for 30 minutes and getting up to go just go to work.
Dang.
Yeah, fun times, but I did that, and then I remember I did what else? I did a New Year's Eve show. It was fun. Shout out to Angel. He did a show back there in his farm space. It has that really big like open shed. Like fit a lot of people in there. For that being a show, it was fun. It was a lot of good people. It was a good time. You know, it was windy that day, so I was trying to enjoy the fire pit. It just
smoke in your face.
Smoke, then it's dirt, then it's like, which one is it? Like I'm trying to get warm, but the fire's just moving away from you.
What do you love most about DJing?
What do I love the most about DJing?
Yeah,
I think it's just for sure. Like I for sure say, it's not more of like the crowd control, but it's just seeing people dance. Like like they're having a good time. or just like, you know, how certain songs make people feel, and they're just like, yeah, like I love this shit. This is tight. I like this.
Like when it really hits.
Yeah.
Them, they're just like, they can't help.
It's that boost of serotonin that just hits you right, and you're just like, oh damn, like, oh yeah. Because I think for me, what got me more interested into music, like before DJing and stuff, I think it was just more seeing like the experience of how music makes you feel, depending on what you're listening to. You know, if you're sad, you play sad music. You know, of course you're gonna feel sad, cry a little bit too. If you're workout, play some metal, some double drum stuff. Do anything. But the thing is, just like when I got into dance music itself, like I think it was just more enjoying it. Is like I love people seeing move and stuff. Like I love like saying like, oh, I did that. Like I did that. Like I helped them. Not more helped them, more just like I'm having a good time with them and they're having a good time. You know, it's moving right for both ways.
Yeah. So it's like more about like the feelings that it can help to bring up for people, and like the way it makes them feel, and like the way it kind of like activates their energy in their body, and it kind of shifts their state in a way. Yeah.
So I took a year hiatus from DJing too, because I think it was just more like I was starting to get bored. Like it wasn't the same fun for me as it was before.
Why do you think that was?
I think it's just more like the people who are not necessarily who I work with, but it's just like I've worked with so many people before, and I work with some of the same people, but it's like it's the same thing. Like, you know, I get it. You know, as an artist, you know, it's fun to be late sometimes, but you know, I'm kind of a punctual person, like being on time for sure. But it's just more like, hey, you know,
I think you were like 13 minutes early today.
Yeah,
you beat me here.
Unintentionally, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to drive because I don't want to hit the train because I don't know how long that takes.
Dude, trains can be the worst, man.
I remember one time I waited there for a solid 25 minutes because like I just said, you know, no, let me get off 24th Street right here off the 10. It's like right because my job's right there, but next to the 10 on 32nd Street University. Mistake.
Dang.
Got stuck there. I was just like, oh my god. I was like, bro. But yeah, that hiatus is just more because like I said, I got bored of shows. It's just like I kind of got like more of I wouldn't say not everybody was unprofessional, but it's just like nobody would be prepared and like point fingers right at me. Like I was like, it's not my fault you're late, or it's not my fault like, you know, I don't have your music and stuff. Like, you know, I said be here this time. You know, we're gonna do this. Yeah. It was kind of getting very repetitive and stuff. And I wasn't having fun, dude, no more. I was like, it's not doing it for me. I wasn't getting the same thrill. Like, yeah, I was still doing the gigs. Like, I'll still get paid, but still, I was like, I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like, I felt like it's just a job now. Like, it's getting. So, that year I took off, maybe like a year and a half, or maybe like a year and a couple months. I didn't go to shows for a while because I just wanted to just chill at my house. You know, be to myself a little bit, you know, kind of figure out things. What do I want to do? A couple months more passed, you know, I started going to shows again because I wanted to just really enjoy going to shows, but like, you know, being in the crowd. You know, it was still fun. Like, I still like, I took a couple months off from like going to shows and stuff like, but pulling up to shows and then like seeing some familiar faces, like it was a good time. And like I said, being in the crowd because I can enjoy it. I was like, all right, like it was making me like I started like I miss shows and stuff, but like I'm enjoying this. Like I'm actually enjoying being in the crowd. But I think another reason why I stopped DJing too is like I've been to a couple shows and like there was like dead quiet moments. I was like, what's going on? It's just like, what? I see you have a DJ there, but what's going on? Like, it was like just that awkward, like quiet, and there's just a group of people, and they're just.
Wait, why is that? Like the DJ wasn't playing a song or something?
Or I think he was just trying to like look for a song, or he didn't know what to do or say. It was just like,
dang.
I think it's just more like, it's just because of the experience that I had and stuff. Like I'm like kind of been on top of stuff, like start playing music at this time, or as soon as someone stops performing, get back onto music right away.
Yeah.
Keep things going.
Sounds like people weren't showing up on the same level as you would like them to, or that you were showing up.
I mean, that's how you get as yourself too, especially like depending what you do. Personally, I see that's how you progress yourself as too. Like, you know, you set more standards for yourself, and you know what you want more, and you know people are not meeting those standards for you. So, not necessarily say you would be bi or anything. Just like, hey man, like, you know, this is what's supposed to happen. You know, you're not here at this time. What's going on? You know, I'm not holding myself accountable. It should be you. Like, you know, I'm not prepared because of you, or you're not prepared because of, don't say me. You know, it's just, I kind of had that experience a lot for a while. The most it was at when I used to work at Club Red for a while. Like, I did a lot of the hip hop shows there. That's where I kind of like got it there the most. But, you know, RP to Club Red, you know, they get shut down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but, you know, I'm like, it's like bittersweet because like their management was very rude. Yeah.
And I think one thing I really appreciate about you is you just have a certain level of like self-honesty that I think is more rare to find, where it's like you're able to say to yourself like, hey, like I'm really not having fun in the way that I used to.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I feel like a lot of people would just kind of ignore that, or just like keep doing that thing because they feel like they have to, or they're just used to it. But it's like, I feel like for you, it's like you're willing to reevaluate things, you know, even if it's something that you love or that you have loved. And yeah, it's just something I've always like noticed in you and like appreciated. You know, you're like willing to, you know, take another route for a bit if that one isn't feeling right, and like being willing to just like pivot. And I feel like that's just like a valuable skill for like your own well-being and happiness. You know, it's you kind of like know what you need for yourself, and you're able to like actually act on that rather than, you know, being afraid of change or something like that, or feeling like you have to do a thing. It's like that's cool that you are just like so down to like just, you know, go with the flow when something feels like it wants to change. Oh yeah, most definitely.
It's the same thing too. Like, you know, learn how to like balance your life a little bit. I'm not gonna be like my life's perfect or anything like that, but like I still got things like I'm trying to get figured out and stuff. But kind of how I see things, like a good way how I would say like how life is sometimes. You know, you go to the all you can eat buffet, serve yourself a really big plate. You know, it's one of those moments you start eating fast and you just like, oh no, like only got like three couple meals in or entrees in. But life could be like that. You could get a whole lot of stuff on your plate, you know, not be able to finish it, not be able to get to it. But I think for that too, you got to learn how to stop sometimes in life. Just be like, hey, you know, I do got a lot on my plate sometimes, but I gotta do one thing at a time. Not everything has to be like, you know, because I think it's more like when I did that, I was like trying to figure that out too. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's like one of my perpetual struggles, right?
Yeah.
You know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like constantly just putting so much on my plate, and I have been learning though that it's you know, one, I have a lot more support now. It's like
that's good.
It's great. You know, it's like these podcasts like wouldn't even happen if I didn't have someone who helped me with them and edits them and makes the clips and everything. Shout out Honey.
Shout out Honey.
You're the best. Yeah, it's like I'm so grateful for the support, so I can do more, but it's like even within that, it's like so easy to just pile more on.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, is this really what I want on my plate right now? Do I actually have capacity for this, or is this just going to be another thing I put on there that I can't actually even get to? Like, I'm going to be so filled up with what's already on my plate that like I won't even have room to even handle this, and yet I'm putting it on my plate still.
Yeah, because sometimes your eyes are bigger than your stomach, and you know, it's the same thing like I said earlier. You know, you gotta learn how to enjoy your meal.
Yeah.
When was the last time you think you sat down and had a good home cooked meal, and you're like,
last week. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
I cooked myself up a nice. I've been making this thing. Okay, I think there's a name for this dish. I think it's like a Hawaiian dish where you have like rice and like a hamburger and like an egg.
Okay, yeah.
There's like a name for it.
I think I know what you're talking about, but
Remember
like,
the name.
yeah.
I didn't really know about that until I just started making this thing where I just like had like rice and then like a Beyond Meat burger, and then I'll like usually put a few other toppings. Sometimes I put a little like lettuce underneath it, like little mixed greens, and top it with some like sauce or something.
Ooh, nice.
So I've been cooking that up for myself lately, and that's actually been really, really good. My body just like loves that.
That sounds so good.
Yeah. Just like my secret is I marinate my burger in coconut aminos. Coconut aminos. You gotta try it sometime. It's like the best.
Interesting.
I don't even like pre-marinate it, right? I just like start cooking it on the skillet. I just put a little bit on top. I put a little butter on before I put it on the skillet.
Yeah.
And then just put it on top, and then when I flip it over, it like just like is soaked in enough, and then it just like the way that it like just has like a little bit of char too.
Does the Beyond Burger make the fake blood?
Yeah. They do a little beet juice in there or something.
Damn. Let's get the real feel about it.
I mean, yeah. Feel free to use
This
hamburger,
man, we were coming back from a trip one time, and I think I was like just waking up, or like we just traded driving. 6 a.m, Del Taco drive through.
Oh shit, dude! What?
Yep.
Dang, I almost forgot about that one. What did I even eat from there?
The Beyond Tacos.
Oh, that's
because they
right.
just launched that week, I think.
Yeah.
We're like, I gotta try this.
Yeah. I had I think I just had them like the week before or something. Yeah, dude, that was actually just necessary. Like it was such a journey that I'm.
But it's one of those things too. Like you're on that long trip, but like that was something like you're like, dang, I'm enjoying this because this is.
Just sitting in the box truck eating some Beyond Tacos, like, that was good. Or maybe I think I even ate them at this little, there's like a little picnic bench outside behind the dumpsters. Just sat down there for a minute and just.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta do that sit down too. Just.
Yeah, sometimes you just need a breather. Yeah.
Yeah, like for me, I think it was like the other day. Like, I mean, I still gotta get my bike fixed, but like I put like one of the bolts back in because I need a new bottom bracket. I just wanted to go test it out, see how I was feeling. It still needs to get fixed, but like I rode my bike for a cool 10 minutes and like, damn, that was fun. I mean, I was out of breath after, but still, I was like, man, I missed this because I remember just riding my bike all the time.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Yeah, you're just, loving it. Just
the morning shift still, I'd pull up on my bike. I'm like, I'm typing myself every time.
Hell yeah.
Those are good times too.
Dang.
Yeah. Other than that, after the New Year's show, I think I had one show in January. I think so. I can't remember.
What was the one you posted about where you had like kind of the big eyes there?
Oh, that was fun. Oh my god, the Meat House after party show.
Oh, is that the Meat House
Yeah.
Warehouse?
So not the warehouse, but
okay.
So there's a school on the south side. I forgot what it's called. But
Meat Chips?
What?
Are you talking about Meat Chips or Meat House?
Meat House.
Okay, I was thinking the Meat Chips.
Meat Chips.
The Meat Chips.
Shout out to
factory.
Robbie. Shout out to the Meat House crew.
Shout out Grackle Beats.
Grackle Beats. Yeah, but that day they had like an all-day event. So at first it was like graffiti and barbecue. So in the school, it's very open because it was like a school. Then it became a community center. Back to a school, community center. Back to a school. But it's just big school. Like they have a whole wall like far goes around. They had graffiti artists come and just piece up the whole wall.
Oh shit!
And they were like I said, graffiti and barbecue that day, and then a couple hours later they had some of my homies playing like beats all day, and I remember I was double booked that night too, and I just remember when I got there, everyone was like, "Dude, we're just swamped. We're like, we still got the whole night to go. Like we got this after party. The after party ended at 4 a.m.
Dang.
Yeah, so.
Wow.
I had a 2 a.m. set. It was fun.
Wow.
It
looks insane.
I never told myself this before, and I was like, after my set, and like, cause I was so exhausted from the first gig, And I was like, I literally was freaking out in between before we started because like I bought a yerba mate and I thought I lost it or I thought someone took it. I was like, who took my yerba mate? Why? I was like, no gas station has this right now. Why? So I'm like, all right, let me stop real quick, walk outside because I got hot and I was like, I'm walk outside. It's cool outside. I'm like, oh, I think I left something in my car. It was in there. I felt better after. I walked back and, hey guys, I found it.
Thank God for the yerba mate.
For real, like, yerba mate saved my life. But I just remember after my set, I literally like fell on the floor and I was like, I'm too old for this shit. I just had that quick moment because I was like, dude, I'm like, I don't know how I'm awake still, but like that was cool. I did that, but I was like, damn. I'm like,
yeah, I've had some more of those moments over the last couple of years.
mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll still go hard when I need to.
Oh yeah.
And if I gotta pull a freaking 16-hour day, like I'll do it. But it's like, man, I appreciate my rest and recovery so much more, and just like being rejuvenated more than I used to. And it's like, let me really make sure it's like worth my time, energy, and effort if I'm gonna like push myself a little further than maybe I usually would want to.
Yeah, most definitely. That rest is very needed for everything. Like, you just need it, even if it's like power nap or something or whatever you could get in. Take it.
Table nap,
dude. Your old warehouse naps, and then I remember your long post too.
Oh yeah, just sitting
funny?
riding in the
funny?
dark warehouse.
You know what's funny? Because every time you did those, this is how I imagined you, like on the table on your laptop. It's that one single light bulb that just goes all the way down. It's just beaming on you, like an old detective.
That's legit how it was.
That's how I always imagined it.
This is like, because I didn't have the lights on in the warehouse. It was just the emergency light.
Yeah.
Like the one that just always stays on. And
yeah.
Just set the little table up under that. So, spot on.
You table naps too over there?
Dude, yeah. Little known fact, y'all. Lifetime folding tables. Just throw a nice sleeping bag on there. Surprisingly, really, really comfortable. Like some of the best naps I've ever taken.
Yeah.
And I have like one of those like purple mattresses, now fancy now. But
how is that? I'm in the market for getting a mattress right now.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to like, just like sleep on it one night, I'll go kick it in my guest bedroom and try it out. Like, try before you buy, No, it's cool. It's like that cool like fusion or balance of like it's firm, but it's also like kind of soft and like conforms to you. It's just like kind of the best of both worlds in my experience.
Is it like a full thick, it's like regular mattress?
It's like got this weird like, it's like more like gel-ish, but like firm gel, but it has this weird like crisscross pattern. And I'll have to like show you a picture of it or something. And then it as you push pressure on it, it'll like kind of conform, but it'll hold it. So like it's comfortable, but it holds you. It's like still stays pretty firm, but it also allows your body to like sink in a bit.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, I like it.
That's good.
It's good.
Yeah,
I don't really have like any back pain hardly ever from sleeping. The one thing that I found though is I can't sleep with the pillow that's like too high, like too fluffy, like too big. I sleep with this pillow that like has like this special little like neck curve in it, and that does really well because my neck has had issues sleeping a lot of times. But like I found this little like it's like a rectangular pillow, but then it like kind of divots in the center and it like conforms to your neck. Dude, that thing like changed it for me. It's so good.
That's my camping go-to. It's just a neck pillow. Whenever I go camping, that's the only thing I take, other than like blankets and stuff. But
I remember your neck pillows for sure.
The neck pillow it does the job. Like I don't think I need a full pillow. Like that gets me. I'm cool the whole night.
I mean, it's good for when you're driving for naps, and it's good for just lying down. Yeah.
Yeah, best sleep too.
Hell yeah. Dang. So what's curious, like what's like your aspirations when it comes to your DJing? Do you have an idea in mind maybe of the next couple of years, like what you might want to do with that or where you're headed?
Still want to do the transition to just vinyl.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because I when I first got into DJing, like maybe my senior year, I was just watching nothing but scratch videos, like early DJ Shifty. Now I watch like all the DJ CDs like Adam C, DJ Rena. There's this, I forgot it. Damn, I feel kind of bad because this kid's cool. He's super young. He won the DMC champion of the world like a couple years ago. Dude, I think it's just always
Is that like something you'd want to like compete in someday?
I would say eventually, maybe in the next maybe like 10 years when I feel like I'm for sure like up there.
Yeah.
But like for sure that's my transition. But what's funny is like what got me kind of like what sparked my interest in kind of into DJing was I watched this episode of Everybody Hates Chris, and it was a DJ. It was an episode. He was being a DJ, and he bought this or he had this James Brown record, and he was scratching over it. And I'm like, dude, that's like so cool. Like just the way he did it, and that's kind of like what like fully sparked my interest in like getting into the music, because it's the way like I was talking about like how the music make you feel. Like, dude, I was listening. I'm like, oh, this has like a good control of me, but like I like it. Like that's why like it piqued my interest right there, and I just been stuck on it for since then. So I think usually like when people ask me like what got into music, I think it's just more like, dude, I just like how music makes you feel. Like I said before, it just feels right, just all the different movements and stuff like that. Like especially when I make music, I kind of make it just based on how I feel. But sometimes like I like this, or when I play sets, I know when I want to get rowdy. I know when I want to have fun. I know when I want to play chill stuff.
Dude, I feel like you're so good at just like throwing in the unexpected.
Oh yeah.
Just like, dude, just like so many moments of just like, oh shit, like you mashed that up, like
yeah.
Wow. There was one, I'm trying to remember what it was. You did a dope mashup from that last one. It was like some kind of like, I want to say like more of like a heavy metal screamo song.
Oh yeah, it was Disturbed, Get Down with the Sickness, over that It's Getting Hot in Here by Nelly.
Yeah, dude, that one was insane.
Yeah,
that was so
that one
good,
got
dude.
everybody going. Like, I was like, I knew that was gonna work too, because I'm like, I wanted to try something with a big crowd before.
Dude, I was smiling so big when
Dude,
I saw that.
Everybody was having a good time that night. Oh, so fun. Man. Like, yeah, dude, it's those moments like that. It's just like when you like, for sure feel everybody just like, oh, like what, like. Dude, you feel that right away. This is like, whoa, like, it's not even like the serotonin hitting you. It's like you feel that, like, that whole uplifting feeling, like, oh shit, like, damn, like, yo, this is fun, like, whoa. And then, like, it just keeps you going, too.
And it, like, it connects people who are there, too,
Yeah.
It's like I experienced, unfortunately, last night, I was in LA, and it was, like, the most generic, like, party I'd ever been to. It was just like a generic LA, like
regular hip hop, just
not even, dude. Like I don't even know what this guy was playing, but it was just like a bunch of people there. It was crowded, and he was just the music was so loud, and none of it was like anything that really made you want to dance, or like you didn't drop like a Lil Nas X or just like, a Post Malone or something that like would really like be like everyone like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was just, I don't even know what he was playing, but like he just felt so disconnected from the crowd that he was just playing music. It was just noise at that point.
Yeah.
There was no connection between the audience and the DJ, and it was just like the most boring party ever.
Yeah. I mean, it's not hard sometimes to read a room, but especially like if you're in that field doing that, like, that's how you lose your, like, it's like you lose your job like that too. Like really, like you're like, oh, you did a cool job, and they're like, oh, get me for the next time. I'm like, oh, we'll let you know.
It's just, you could just tell that, whoever had organized this party they just kind of put all the components together, but they didn't actually care about like the experience of the people there. They're like, we just get food there, get a bar there, get music, get a DJ there, throw up a few cool decorations, and like that was it, And that dude, that tattoo looks fresh. It
is. It's a little itchy. That's why I was like patting it.
Snake with the sword.
The dagger.
Dang, dude. That's sick.
I just got it last Saturday.
Yeah, I love that. That's dope.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Not bad. It was a little shy of 3 hours.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that part of your arm hurt more? Is it more sensitive, like kind of the outside there, or
no,
not too
to
bad?
be honest, no. I think it was just maybe the first couple of days because like I was like had to have my arm like this the whole time.
Oh shit.
But like I was
do they put like a little like plastic wrap or something over it?
So
How
this
does that
is
work?
the couple tattoos I've gotten before like this one, like they gave me just a regular plastic wrap, but I forgot what this is called, but he said I just leave this on for like 5 days and then after I pull it off it's fully healed.
Oh, it's almost like a liquid Band-Aid or something.
Pretty
like,
much, I would say.
Yeah.
So I think
like
tomorrow
liquid coating that kind of
yeah.
protects
So tomorrow
it.
I got the okay to take it off.
Dope.
So clean it up and just
Hell yeah, dude, that looks sick.
yeah on my journey to get my arms filled up soon.
Sleeving up, dude.
Yeah, shout out to Nathan at Dame of the West. Shout out to him. Did a really good job.
Oh yeah. But yeah, last night it was just such a. It made me realize the importance of good DJing.
Yeah.
And a DJ who is really connected to the crowd, the audience, and who's there to, like you were talking about, like create some feelings and really like create an experience for people and create a space for them to have an experience and for it to be memorable. It's like that was so. Like, the only thing memorable about last night was that it was just so bad and it was so awful. Like that, and that's, like, not a great thing, right? And it's like, but it's like, man, I just, like, tune into, like, one moment that someone, like, posted from your set, and I was, like, there. Like, I was immediately just transported there, and I started having these feelings.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, the power of, like, good DJing, It's like you can feel it. Even if just for a moment you tap into that energy, like, there's, like, this energy that's, like, felt by everyone.
Dude, it's like the best thing ever too. Like I said, it's just like the whole crowd, like giving out and you're reciprocating it, and it's just like I said, it's a very uplifting feeling because you're just like, oh, like yeah, like this is like, and it makes you keep going. You're just like, I got more stuff for you. Like, you like this? You like this? Here. But I've been in there before. Like I didn't renew, like when I first started DJing, I didn't really know how to read a crowd because I didn't know where to play sometimes. I mean, I feel like we've all been there, but like it's not hard. Like just like, oh, maybe not. Like you could switch it up too if you think it was dead. Switch some chill stuff for the moment.
He should have experimented more, I think.
Yeah.
Like he should have like tried a few things out until you see a little bit of a response. It's like if you're not getting that response song after song, it's like maybe try something a little different. Throw a little curveball in there or something.
Yeah. There's good DJs and there's bad DJs and there's DJs out there too.
Yeah, and hey, no disrespect.
No disrespect.
It's just like I just felt like there was so much more opportunity there, and it could have been more than it was.
Yeah. Things I'm looking forward to, for sure, is like DJing this year. Playing June Jam again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. I've been. I'm not gonna lie. I've been digging for a little bit too already. Just already found like ooh. It's the best. That's like the only cool thing when I work too. It's like I'm on a computer, so at least I get to open Spotify and just SoundCloud too. Just dig all day. So that's like one of the cool things. I'm like it helped me too. So like I was like, all right, cool. I've been finding some stuff I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna be. I think you were one of the only sets that I took a little break and came over and listened for a little bit, and it was awesome. You definitely get people dancing every time that I've been at one of your sets. And
hell yeah.
Can't say that for every DJ. So like that's awesome.
Dude, yeah, and freaking Eric's set. Eric always plays a good set. Dude always makes me dance. We're trying to get something going for. Was it April? Marcos' birthday. We're trying to do a show for him, so we're trying to still get that plan in the works right now. It's like not till the end of the month though, so hopefully we got a spot going on. But if anything, you'll see the flyer for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's important, man. Like creating gatherings and bringing people together and like just creating a space for people to feel something is so important. We all get caught up in our lives and our work, and it's just life can be hard and heavy sometimes. It's like. Music is just such a great way to, process some of that or just like not think about it or have a release that is like so important when life especially can be like heavy sometimes.
Yeah, I think for sure something that I learned when I started working at Freak Bros is just like, I think when you started kind of making some of your transitions, like before I left, I think you kind of knew, like, taught me, like, how to, like, leave work at work, when you go home, that's your time, that's you. Mm-hmm. And, like, when I worked at Whole Foods, dude, like, I remember, like, I just had a conversation with my mom not too long ago. She's telling me, like, you came home so pissed off and angry every day. Mm. And I did. And I remember it, too. I'm like, I hated coming home like that, dude, like, because I brought that with me, and like that's how I went to bed. That's how I woke up still. Like, why? Like, so I would just say, like, for everybody, like, work does get the best of everybody, but you need to learn how to leave that at work. And when you go home, that's you. That's your safe space. That's your place. You can enjoy your meal. Go home for sure. Take that nice after work dump. Everybody is not comfortable, like, doing stuff there in public. When you get home, it's just, And
then you're not Eric, and you take 20 minutes when you're supposed to be doing prep in the morning to get open.
Oh, Eric. But yeah, that's something for sure I learned the hard way, and like I for sure know, like, I'm not gonna bring that to me to my house, because that's gross. I don't need that with me. And then, like, I'm glad I don't do that no more. Like, I for sure, like, leave work at work, because like all that's over there, that doesn't have to follow you, doesn't have to go with you.
It's so important just to have those boundaries.
Yeah.
And just to be clear about that. And yeah, I mean, I felt that when I worked at Chipotle. Unfortunately, it's like they put so much pressure and stress on us that, like, I kind of dreaded going in the morning. And then once I left, I was just so, stressed out and kind of spent that it took me a while to really unwind, Yeah. And it's like, I think to a degree, it's like, certain workspaces are going to be better, just like however they design that space for you. But it's like you always also have, like, that power to, like, hey, no matter how stressful it might be, it's like once I leave that door, it's like I need to leave it at the door.
Yeah.
And if you make that decision, it's like you do have that power. We do have that power to not let that stay with us. Or if we can't do that, then maybe it's time for a shift. If that really that job maybe really isn't for you, it's like you can do it for a while, but it's like you got to look at the long term of, like, is that really sustainable? Is that really going to be healthy for you?
A thing about that too, I think it's just one people get afraid of is just, like, it's the whole money security thing too. Like, if I quit, what am I gonna do for the time being, or what am I gonna do real quick? Yeah, that's a real thing. But, like, if you're not happy, just dip out. You're in control of your happiness, not them. Simple as that. It's like, guess, like, there's pros and cons to it. Consequences to what you do sometimes, but, like, sometimes it's necessary to be done, versus, like, oh, what if? And then you're still there just miserable. But no, just leave it at work. Like, for real, like I said, you could just dip out whenever, because, like, it's no issue. Like, everybody can get a job whenever. And for sure everybody's hiring right now too, because a lot of jobs are opening too up right now. Yeah, so I mean, so much growth in the Phoenix area too. It's crazy right now.
It's wild. So many people moving here the last few years.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know that 10 freeway when I get off, it's ridiculous, dude. Because, like, I get on, it's like the exit before 24th Street. And it's just like those 3 lanes. I'm like, just let me get over. Just let me get over. That's all I need.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's for sure something, like, I did learn the hard way. But I did learn kind of as I got older, like, that's not healthy, especially, like, how, like, I would say in this time everybody's more aware of, like, everybody got their own anxiety, things going on, stuff like that. I feel like people can be more aware of that, like, now, especially with, like, mental health awareness, stuff like that too. But yeah, dude, like, everybody control your happiness and stuff, but It's not hard to just be like, all right, peace.
I mean, if you don't look out for your happiness, nobody else is going to.
True, really, it's really you too. Like you're the one who's like, other way to say it is like, steering the car. You're the one who makes your legs move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's true. Man. Anything else you want to touch on as we kind of look towards wrapping up here pretty soon?
Reach out to your friends, check up on them. Let them know you love them. Call your mom. Call your friends. I know you said that. Yeah. Go visit your grandparents. When's the last time you visited your grandparents? I mean, I know you just had a family dinner not too long ago. I did see that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just in general, everyone else, when's the last time you visited your grandparents, your mom and dad, or, called your homies and say what's up, or just hang out? Same thing, when's the last time you took a day off and, like, just kicked it or just had a day to yourself?
So important, man. So important.
It is, like, just, there's a lot going on in the world and stuff, but, we don't get into that, but still, like I said, you make your own legs move and stuff. You choose how to enjoy your meal. You choose how to fill your plate, too. But the same thing, you gotta enjoy life, too.
Yeah, man. I second that, and that's something that I've been really working on. Me, I'm a workhorse, and I've actually been taking more time to just go on hikes with a couple of close friends.
Oh, that's good.
Just,
nice.
Just do little things like that. It's like, even if it's just like once a week or something, let me just once or twice a week connect with a friend who maybe I haven't talked to in a bit, and just let them know that I care about them and appreciate them. And
most definitely.
We never know how long we're actually gonna be here. It's like we don't really know. We hope and pray that we'll have long lives and have more and more time for connection with people we care about. But it's like we got to make time for it. Otherwise, years could go by, and now we're just disconnected. I know I've done that. It's like I disconnected from a lot of friends for a number of years because I was just so focused on what I was doing, which is important. Sometimes you got to make that sacrifice, but it's like a balance, and I think I've been asking myself, hey, like week after week, is this how I want to live my life, for the rest of my life? And it's like, oh, I actually want more connection time with like my friends and just like people I care about, So it's a powerful topic, powerful lesson.
Yeah. So, like I said, just, life experience too. You just live and learn.
Yeah. Man. Hey. I love chatting with you, man.
Yeah, always.
Dude, it's always so good. It's always so chill, and you always got some gems of wisdom to drop, and appreciate our friendship. Just continue to stay connected, and just all the good times we've had. And dude, I'm excited for June Jam.
Dude, I'm so excited for that.
Have a great time up there, and just be out in the forest and just be with all the homies,
Hopefully, when you see us, we'll be in the nighttime out there. That's what I'm aiming for.
Ooh, yeah. Dang. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes, sir. I'm excited too.
Oh yeah. Well, bro, thanks so much for coming on, man.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
This is What the Freak.
This is What the Freak.
What the Freak.
What the Freak.
What the Freak.
And yeah, dude. Appreciate you a lot. Thanks y'all for listening. If you want to check out Chum Chum, we'll link his info. You can follow his music, come to a show, say what's up. Thanks for being on the show, man.
Yeah. Everybody, have a good night.
Good night, good
day.
Take
a shower.
Whenever it is. Yeah, make sure you shower. Don't forget to do that thing.
Don't forget to do that thing. Yep. That's another key rule. Don't forget to do that thing.
Don't forget to do that thing. All right, well, on that note, peace out, y'all.
Peace.
See you next time.